What's up, everybody? Alex here. Welcome back to another video and welcome to a channel announcement, update, contest. We'll get there. First of all, cheers. It's like 72 degrees out, perfectly sunny day. Got home from work and I was like, I really just need a beer, which means I'm like, if I need a beer, I need to make a video. So get that good pour in. Of course, the official, unofficial beer of the vinyl community, the old Pabst. Whoever made that decision. So thanks for being here. So really quick, because I don't want to make this too long, I wanted to provide a bit of an update on a giveaway I'm doing, as well as this being my official announcement for a 500 subscriber contest. Those who have been doing this for a long time know that that is sort of part of the video making thing. You near maybe a certain subscriber count, and so you put a thread or a contest or something together that hopefully gets a lot of other people on board and helps the channel grow and all that kind of stuff. As you know, I don't ask for subscribers. It's not really my style, but I'm getting pretty close to 500 at the point of recording this. I'm at, I think, like 483 or something. So getting close, and I thought, why not make a contest? It'll be fun. So before that, I wanted to give a brief update. Some of you might know that I currently have a giveaway going on to give away this incredible record, Changing Light by the Ironsides. I did an interview with Lewis Robert King of the Ironsides, who's in charge of all the orchestration of this record. And so I'm actually, the deadline for that to win this was actually going to be theoretically tomorrow. I'm going to push this until June 1st. So I'm extending the deadline. And once again, we'll say you need this record. This one specifically is the Coke Clear, or what do they call it? Coke Clear with Black Swirl. Awesome color. This sold out really quickly because they kind of went viral with this record. So I'm giving away this copy. All you have to do to enter in to win the contest is just go watch that video and leave a comment. I'll have the video and the link if you're interested to that interview for that interview. But this is going to be given away. I'm extending it until June the 1st, 2024. So give you a little bit of time, and hopefully if people jump on this contest, it will promote that interview a little bit more too, so that you could win a free record. Again, amazing. Changing Light by the Ironsides on Coal Mine Records. Amazing instrumental, psychedelic, soundtrack, soul, incredible stuff. So let's talk about the contest here. So it is a push, celebration, whatever you want to call it, of 500. For me, I started doing YouTube videos back in October, so I guess at this point we're pushing, 5-6 months or so doing this, and it's been great for me, right? I've absolutely loved it. But for me, as much as I love talking about music and showing records and all that kind of stuff, for me, what has meant the most is being able to build relationships and friendships with so many amazing people and people that I call some of my best friends in still such a short amount of time. And that's just something that's just amazing. And I've often said, but it's true, that I've gotten everything I've wanted to get already out of this whole YouTube thing, just through the people that I've met. And so for a contest entry here's the ask. I'm going to make it easy. It's a contest, it's a thread, whatever you want to do. I think it's pretty easy. Deadline for this is also June 1st. So you have a month since this video posts, June 1st, to make this video or respond to it. It's for 500 subscribers. So I want you to show 5 records. 5 records, 5 CDs, 5 singles, 5 8-tracks, I don't care. Or talk about 5 things, it doesn't really matter, that remind you in some way of people that you love and care about. I know, it's cheesy. You didn't expect this from that fat PBR drinking sack of trash in Columbus, Ohio, but you're gonna get it. Because again, I just feel like I like hearing stories about how music has impacted people and has connected people and have made people feel together more. And I want to hear stories. I want to hear about music that has bonded you to people that you love and care about. And so it's pretty wide open. You can talk about friends, family members, spouses, partners, ex-spouses, ex-partners, pets. I do not care. I just want to hear 5 stories or 5 references or 5 something related to music that you have about people that you love and about people that you care about. And so I want to go through mine really quickly. Some of these are going to be repeats when I showed some records from the records that are most important in my life, but I want to go through a few of them again. Something that's really important to me, and for those who know me more personally know this a little bit more, but I lost my father when I was pretty young. I was 20 years old, and so that was sort of like a shock to the system. But looking back now over the past, 14 and a half years since that happened, it's been interesting how many things, how much music he was interested in that I've grown to just love. When at the time I was like, yeah, this is kind of cool, this is kind of cool. And one of those bands that's become one of my favorites is ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. I'm going to go ahead and show New World Record, but I love this era of ELO. Specifically, I can remember hearing and him singing Telephone Line, and still to this day, Telephone Line is my favorite ELO song. And every time I hear ELO, whether it's that song or something different, I always think of my dad. And so, yeah, that one's for him. That one's for you, Pops. Love and miss you, man. Next, let's keep it in the family. My brother, I have an older brother. When we were in high school and we were, doing something stupid or we're just idiots, of course, but we would always play video games together and just hang out after school or whatever it was. And for some reason, the record that we had playing all the time was Jethro Tull's Thick as a Brick. I don't know. I can't listen to this record, Zach, if you're out there. I cannot listen to this record without thinking of you. And I don't know. It's just one of those funny kind of records that will always make me think of you. And yeah, thanks, man. Next, this one's going out to my younger sister. Again, I've shared this story before, but shortly thereafter, our dad passed away. We sort of obviously bonded as siblings on a different level, given everything that was going on. And the music that really drew us together, and still when the season comes along, and it still just means so much to me personally, when the holiday season comes along, is listening to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and specifically Christmas Eve and Other Stories. Yeah, we got a chance to see TSO that year. And still, again, to this day, this is the only real type of Christmas music I can really listen to and really love. But I can't do it without thinking of my younger sister and the times we've had and the laughs we've had and just all that kind of stuff. So, Carly, love you. And yeah, this one's for you. We'll keep it a little bit more, I guess, kind of friends. When I was in high school and I was really getting into Dream Theater, who have become my favorite band of all time, this record, there was like 3 or 4 of us who were in a band together, and we were just so obsessed with this band. We had to go see them live. We had to watch all their videos. We were looking forward to the new records. But the album, in fact, it wasn't even an album I listened to at the time. It was a DVD at the time that we just watched live so much. I mean, I remember watching this thing like every day. It was like 3.5 hours long. It was so epic. It was just the best set list, all those different things. And that is this massive 4 LP set, Dream Theater Score. This was their 20th anniversary concert at Radio City Music Hall back in 2005, something like that, 2006. Music on vinyl release. I think they're the only ones who have pressed this, but this is just outstanding. The second half of their sets with an orchestra. I remember watching this DVD with my friends so much, and it's still impossible to hear this without thinking of them all the time. So yeah, Dream Theater Score. Also, if you want to dip your toes into Dream Theater, not a bad place to start. And last and certainly not least, I always look at this as sort of my the heartbreaking going away of summer of 2007, when I moved away from my friend group and moved to a different city and just had a difficult time adjusting. And I just listened to this record so much because at the time, me and such a close friend of mine, we were so obsessed with this band and this record. And well, it's a sad and dark record to begin with, but given all those memories, it remains that way. And that is August and Everything After from Counting Crows. One of my favorite records of all time. A perfect album. I love this album so much. But we listen to this and this band so much. And so even still this day, haven't talked to my guy, Corey. What's up, Corey? In years. But I don't know. Part of me still thinks, man, when we hear Counting Crows, we're thinking of each other, and that's important. So there's that. Those are my quick 5 stories. You take as long as you want or as short as you want to tell your little stories about these records and how they remind you of people you love or people who have impacted you or people you care about or whatever. So let's get to the important part, and that is the winnings. So here's what I pulled. I pulled a couple records that I had some extras of that I think are going to be popular amongst people who like those. If neither of these are for you, you can also opt for a $50 gift card to either Amazon. That's just easiest because it's easiest to buy that and transfer it. But if you have like a record store that you would rather support and prefer a gift card there, we can cross that bridge if and when we get there. So here are the records. Arguably one of the biggest records of all time. I'm sure so many of you have a copy of it, but I wanted to give away one of these copies. This is a semi-recent, I guess, pressing the double 45 issue of Fleetwood Mac's Rumours. Cut at 45, pressed at Palace. I believe this was a Kevin Gray cut. This has sort of become like what people would call the definitive best sounding version of this album. I'll say, like, if you're not a 45, you don't want to get up and flip the record after every 2 songs. Okay, great. But this does sound incredible. So if you love Rumours and you want to hear it at the next level, this could be yours for the easy price of simply entering the contest. Next, for any of the jazz cats out there, I know there are some jazz fans out there, whether you're someone who's a, jazz nerd or you're just trying to get into it, this was a record store release from a couple years ago, and it's the mono version of Art Pepper Meets the Rhythm Section. 1957, it's basically Art Pepper comes in, didn't know who he was going to be working with, didn't know what he was going to be doing, and basically the rhythm section in this case was the rhythm section from Miles Davis's first great quintet. So widely known as one of the best jazz albums out there, very accessible. This is not out there spacey type stuff, but these are both new, sealed, never been opened, all that good stuff. So either of those could be for you if you are that type of person, or again, you could go with the $50 gift card to whatever you wanted. So there you go. 5 albums, 5 songs, whatever, 5 things that remind you of people you love or people that you care about. The deadline is June 1st. You got 2 options or 3 options really for the winning. And also, don't forget to, of course, go back, watch this great interview. I think it's a great interview with Louis Robert King. Learn more about this record and his life and career. You could also win this. So we're just giving shit away because that's what I do. I mean, YouTube, some people get records for free. I got to give a whole bunch of shit away to get people to watch and subscribe. I'm just kidding, sort of. Hey, cheers. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking out. Appreciate you all jumping in the contest. If you do enter it, just leave a comment. Let me know. I can't wait to watch them. And cheers, everybody. Have a great one. Bye.